Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. The story we bring to you today is that of a man who embodies all these routes to achieving greatness. His birth is mysterious, his growth is unconventional, his personality is nonconformist, his journey is enigmatic, his struggles are gritty, and perhaps that is why his successes have been groundbreaking and impactful. Today, he is celebrated across the globe as a seasoned broadcaster and a staunch advocate for human rights. This is Oriyomi Hamzat, the journey of an enigma. Oriyomi Hamzat was born in the 1980s in Ibadan. What is intriguing in this story is not when he was born, it was more about how he was born. It is nothing less of a mystery. We had a sit down with his immediate elder brother, Mr. Najim Hamzat, in order to gain more insight to Oriyomi Hamzat's birth and formative years.
Village ni wọ́n bí wa sí. So, níjọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ bí, bí obìnrin ṣe máa ń rọbí normal. Nígbà tí wọ́n rí pé torí irú èmi ní tí wọ́n bí mi sábúlé yẹn gangan. Nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ bí òun, tí wọ́n rí pé kò ṣeé ṣe láti bí sí abúlé. Gbogbo yanjú gbogbo àwọn ará abúlé dìde láti sìn wọ́n lọ sí hospital. Hospital yẹn ó wà ní Iroko.
We visited Iroko Health Center. Today, it is desolate, but even back in the days when it was fully equipped, Oriyomi Hamzat still refused to be fully born. Yes, fully.
Tẹ́tí ń rọbí ọkàn yọ orí síta lásán. Lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ kejì yẹn tó wá yọ orí síta yẹn, wọ́n gbìyànjú pé yọ jáde títí. Nígbà tí wọ́n rí pé kò lè jáde títí tó fi tó pé ọjọ́ kẹta.
This is shocking. He had to be transferred to the University College Hospital, UCH, Orita Mefa, Ibadan. The boy Oriyomi came to life and brought his destiny with him on his head. The destiny that would make him, break him, and again remake him to be an international celebrated icon. The man you celebrate today was a local man. He is a local man and will always be a local man. He revels in it actually. He says it makes him so deeply connected to his roots, regardless of how high he flies on a social stratum. He was raised in the core hinterland of Ibadan, in a town called Sagba in Akinyele local government of Oyo State. Oriyomi would walk his way to the very first school he attended, Fadel Omar Ahmadiyya School. It is more known as FOA, Giwa. So, we decided to retrace his footsteps. What can you see here? Just a scrub of butchies. But in those days, kids from Sagba village, including Oriyomi Hamzat, would ply this path to school. Although an alternative one is here, and this is FOA Giwa, the first school attended by Oriyomi Hamzat. It is holiday season, so school kids weren't here when we filmed this. However, what is sure is that this village school would have had no idea of one of the kids who was taught in one of these classrooms would go on to become a global sensation. Attempts to get his former teachers in this school proved abortive, as many of them had died and the rest have gone into the obscurity that comes with retirement. For his secondary education, Oriyomi Hamzat would have to come back to somewhere that is somehow familiar. Take a wild guess. Iroko Grammar School, which is directly opposite the moribund Iroko Health Center, where his mother was rushed to while in labor. He would eventually complete his secondary education at Bade School of Science.
My name Oyekami Akim Adekola. Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat was my student at the Oyo State School of Science, Bade, between 1993 and 1995. I taught in physics.
In fact, Oriyomi Hamzat was among the first batch of students to attend Bade School of Science when it was established.
I moved closer to him because of the involvement of his late father, Alhaji Kunle Hamzat. Alhaji Kunle Hamzat came to Bade one day because he usually visits him at very odd time in the evening time to check on him. So it was at that time that late Alhaji Kunle Hamzat informed me to be monitoring him.
Well, Alhaji Kunle Hamzat had good reasons to request Mr. Oyèkánmi to monitor Oriyomi. That's because he's never been an easy kid.
Always active. He always ready to ask questions. He asks questions a lot.
Many people who we interviewed also pointed out similar attributes in Oriyomi, both in his personal and professional life.
Alhaji Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat is a good friend of mine. We attended the same higher institution. We studied the same course, the same department, the same class. And we graduated the same year at the Polytechnic Area.
My name is Dr. Gbade Akinteye. Currently, I'm the acting rector at the Polytechnic Area, Oyo State. So I got to know Oriyomi Hamzat in 1999, and that's about 25 years ago. When he gained admission into Adeshe Polytechnic Area, incidentally, he met me on ground. I had been on the job for like 5 years before he gained admission. I used to teach them Yoruba then, and he was very, very active. I realized that he is very creative when it comes to use of language, very inquisitive, very friendly, and all of that.
He's a go-getter. If he's ready to do anything and he's carrying you along and you refuse to move, it's either he forces you to move or he drop you and move on. He won't look back. As Yoruba will say, that is his ambition. If he's ready to do anything, he will put his totality into it.
When we were in school, we knew him as a very good man, and he's a man that hates cheating. If Alhaji Oriyomi wants to do anything, he will make sure he achieves his aim on whatever he wants to do.
He's a very hardworking man. He's a good man, and he always stands for the truth.
Oriyomi Hamzat is someone who is dedicated to his craft. He is absolutely dedicated to his craft. His sense of dedication is so profound that you find that all around him, whether he's at play or at work. That sense of dedication is what strikes me most. And then he's also blessed with the wherewithal to bring that dedication to fruition.
Well, it would interest you to know that Oriyomi Hamzat never really had mass communication in mind as a course of interest.
We were together in school, we studied mass communication, and part of what I knew about him was that he first of all did a program which was not in line with journalism, and he was not contented with it. So he had to forego what he did before and now enter for mass communication.
The first course of interest to Oriyomi Hamzat was geology. But then, even if he had broadcasting in mind, a traumatic experience would put the possibility of pursuing that in jeopardy. What happened? A ghastly motor accident. This is the old road linking Moniya to Akinyele, and this spot is called Kompo Ojodo. It was the spot of the accident that almost rendered him incapacitated to speak forever.
Nígbà tí mo rí, mo sáà ń sunkún gan torí ohun tó ń pa mí lẹ́kún ni pé ṣé ó lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ láyé ẹ̀. Mo rí pé ahọ́n ẹ̀ gé. Eyín bí ìwà wọn ti wà pọ̀ pẹ̀lú kíní kò lè sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n kàn ń sunkún ni. Wọ́n sun ẹkún yẹn jọ yẹ. Ọlágbára.
In all of this, it was clear that life had an entirely different plan for the boy, Oriyomi, a plan beyond even his own mortal comprehension.
Mo fẹ́ lè pé tọ́lá àti ìkùnrin Hamzat ọba kú. Ọ̀pọ̀sibù kò rí ọmọ máa láìkí kọ́ sí sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀. Ní tí mo fi sọ pé Oriyomi fẹ́ lè pọ́ mọ́ ṣe ni pé inú rẹ̀ dùn sí geology yẹn ń gbọ́ fẹ́ sí. Inú Alhaji náà dùn sí geology yẹn. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó di Alhaji kú tán. Bóyá ó wá mú wá sí ọkàn rẹ̀ pé iṣẹ́ t'Alhaji ṣe tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ wọ́n yẹn lè kú tó wọ́n bá ṣe. Ló ṣe pick pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ láti máa ṣe.
In a world where many people don't think outside the box, Dr. Oriyomi, in his enormous reservoir of knowledge of analytical thinking, ventured into investigative journalism for public good and the greater good of mankind.
I think the science background, his science background, I think has helped him a lot in this journalism career. Like, you know, in science, we do analytical thinking, we do analytical problem solving, we solve problem, rigorous thinking. So I think this has helped him in this profession. That is the investigative journalism career.
He's prepared to lose everything in pursuit of that sense of justice. Whether he is taking on powerful political forces or he's taking on perceived diabolic forces, if he's seeking justice for a helpless person, he probably does not care what happens to him, you know, whether it's a spiritual thing or otherwise. So he's all in when he moves for that justice that he craves for. Interestingly, not for himself. Most of the time is for other people that he would go all in to ensure that justice is done.
He tried that justice prevail. You know, when my brother was murdered by Dr. Abrahamon Adedoyin, so you know, it's just like yesterday. So when we rushed to Alhaji Oriyomi Hamzat office, we believed that he will help us because we are ones, and we know him for justice. So he didn't take side. He goes through it. So we went to his office and I told the story to him. In fact, he's sharing tears because I saw tears coming out from his eyes. You see how people are wicked? Are you sure, buddy? Are you sure of what you are saying? I'm very sure. And I have my evidence. So when I show him, and I tell the story to him, so he took it up. That's no, not this Nigeria, not this world. So he tried his possible best that justice finally prevail. In which they said they should go and they should call it as in the murderer, which is Dr. Ramon Adedoyin. So in which he challenged the judgment. So we are at the appeal court now in Akure. So I sincerely appreciate. In fact, the whole family appreciated the role he played. I mean, Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat played during and after. You know, he supported the family.
Okay.
Financially, even spiritually. In fact, there are some he comes all the way from Badon to Ruwa many times.
However, in the journey of speaking truth to power and being the voice of the voiceless, Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat has faced several arrests from the powers that be and lost properties worth millions in the process. In spite of the experiences and challenges, the yearnings of the masses keep him going beyond the fight for justice. Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat puts smiles in the faces of many through sustainable social initiative and numerous poverty alleviation programs.
Alhaji Abdulrahman Òkìkí ọmọ Hamzat ń taari lára wọn tá a fi gbà wípé ká dúró tì wọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹgbẹ́ Oriyomi Hamzat Farm ní wípé wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù púpọ̀ jù. Wọ́n dúró nítorí wípé àwọn ti ga kí àwa mẹ̀kúnnù ká mọ̀ ga. Wọ́n máa ń ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwa mẹ̀kúnnù ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà. Tí a bá sunkún dé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn, ẹ̀rín la máa ń bá jáde. Wọ́n máa ń dúró tì wá, wọ́n máa ń dúró tàwọn ọmọ wa. Lára tán ti ṣe fún wa tó jẹ́ mọ́ni gbàgbé fún wa, Alhaji Dr. Abdulrahman Òkìkí ọmọ Hamzat wọ́n ti gbé 20 million naira kalẹ̀ fún wa tí wọ́n fi ṣe ró wa ní agbára tí wọ́n ní ká máa lò ó gẹ́gẹ́ bí cooperative tí wọn ò sì gba èlé kankan ní orí rẹ̀. Bákan náà ni wọ́n ra márúwá tó pọ̀ jàǹtìrẹrẹ, wọ́n ra generator, wọ́n ra freezer fún wa láti máa lò ó láì jẹ́ pé kí a lè máa káwa náà ò lè máa rí ọwọ́ tìbò ẹnu fún àwọn èèyàn wa. Ẹgbẹ́ Oriyomi Hamzat Farm ó ti wà jákèjádò káàkiri àgbáyé. Ẹgbẹ́ Oriyomi Hamzat Farm tó wà ní Ìbàdàn àti di 526 zones báyìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni a ní ní Ọ̀yọ́, a ní ní Èkó, a ní ní Oǹdó, a ní ní Kwara àti wà káàkiri àgbáyé. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ pé tí Alhaji Abdulrahman Òkìkí ọmọ Hamzat tí wọ́n bá mọ̀ ṣe dáadáa fún wa, ẹ̀ ní rí yàn ní ẹ̀yìn wọn. Dáadáa tí wọ́n ń ṣe fún wa, so nǹkan ó kéré jù ó ní mẹ́mbà tó lé ní 100, a rí 150, a rí 200 members bẹ́ẹ̀ káàkiri. Bákan náà wọ́n tún ti pín wa ní sí local government by local government tí a sì ní olórí ní local government by local government tí wọ́n ń ṣe adarí wa. Alhaji Abdulrahman Òkìkí ọmọ Hamzat ó ní tí wọ́n máa ń ṣe fún wa lóṣooṣù. Wọ́n máa ń fún wa ní empowerment owó. Ó kéré tán èèyàn 1000 ni wọ́n ti fún ní oúnjẹ ní oṣooṣù tí wọ́n máa ń fún wa. Bákan náà wọ́n máa tún fún àwọn arúgbó wa, wọ́n máa ń fún wọn ní owó lóṣooṣù gẹ́gẹ́ bí sálárì. Wọ́n máa ń ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwọn ọmọ iléèwé wa. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí àwọn ọmọ NCE wọ́n ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún wọn tán máa wọlé ní on the 26 nínú oṣù tá a wà yìí. Àwọn 5000 naira ní Alhaji Abdulrahman, àwọn 5000 peoples ní Alhaji Abdulrahman ní wọ́n fún àwọn ọmọ wa tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ti wà ní NCE báyìí tí wọ́n ò sì ní san owó tí wọ́n fi máa kàwé jáde. So gbogbo ohun tán ṣe fún wa nìyí ló wú wa lórí tá a fi dúró tì wọ́n. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ bá Alhaji Abdulrahman Òkìkí ọmọ Hamzat dòwò pọ̀ tí ò bá ti jí olódodo kò lè bá
he is following the step of his father. But now, it's more than necessary. Because of human rights fighting, because of giving poor people whatever that is handing upon. He don't want to see somebody crying. If anybody is crying and he comes to his office, he must make sure that that person laughs before he leaves his office. So, he is God sent. If you want the truth, if you want justice, if you want to assist somebody, fighting for somebody's right, without even taking kobo, without even waiting, he just believes that this is what God sent him, and he must deliver the message.
Today, he sits as the Group Managing Director of Shore Etiquette Media Plus Limited, the operators of Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan, Agidigbo Television, and the soon-to-be unveiled Agidigbo FM, Lagos. He has bagged numerous notable awards, including the International Humanitarian Service Award, Honorary Doctorate in Art and Communications, conferred by the European American University, amongst others. Dr. Oriyomi did not become what he is today by mistake. In fact, his journey into this world sent a message of hope. His background and journey into the media world might have come with challenges. Notwithstanding, that is the journey of an enigma. Without mincing words, Dr. Oriyomi Hamzat has become the change many people wish to see in the world.
Ní agbára Ọlọ́run, n ò ní fọwọ́ lọ́mọ sí bí wọ́n ṣe ń wọ́n pẹ́ láyé tó. Àwọn ní òsì ní fi ọjọ́ lọ́gọ́ lọ, wọ́n dàgbà, wọ́n dògbó.